Disclaimer: the following podcast is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Peptides, including gonadorelin, are still under research and regulation varies by country. Always consult with a qualified medical professional before making health decisions. Gonadorelin is a synthetic form of a naturally occurring hormone called gonadotropin-releasing hormone, or GnRH. This peptide has a unique role in how the brain communicates with the reproductive system. To understand why gonadorelin matters, we first need to look at the hormone control center in the body. The hypothalamus, a small structure deep in the brain, releases pulses of GnRH. Those pulses act as signals to the pituitary gland, which then produces two key hormones, luteinizing hormone, or LH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH. Together, these hormones control fertility, ovulation, menstrual cycles in women, and sperm production and testosterone levels in men. So gonadorelin is like the spark that sets off a chain reaction. Without it, the reproductive system cannot function normally. Scientists first synthesized gonadorelin to study how the hypothalamus and pituitary work together. Today, it is used in medicine as a diagnostic tool and in some cases as a treatment. For example, doctors can administer gonadorelin in a controlled dose to test whether the pituitary gland is responding properly. If the pituitary releases LH and FSH in response, it shows the system is intact. If it does not, that can point towards specific hormone deficiencies or pituitary problems. Another fascinating feature of gonadorelin is that the way it is delivered changes its effects. When gonadorelin is given in pulses that mimic the natural rhythm of the hypothalamus, it stimulates fertility and helps restore normal hormone cycles. But if gonadorelin is given in a continuous way, without breaks, it actually shuts down the release of LH and FSH. That suppresses reproductive hormones and leads to a very different outcome. This dual nature makes gonadorelin an important tool in both research and clinical practice. In clinical settings, gonadorelin has been studied for use in fertility treatments. For some patients with irregular hormone signals, timed pulses of gonadorelin can help induce ovulation or restore menstrual cycles. In men, carefully timed gonadorelin can support sperm production when natural signals are weak. Researchers have also looked at gonadorelin as a way to manage conditions like delayed puberty, low testosterone, or certain menstrual irregularities. On the other side, continuous gonadorelin or its analogs can be used to lower hormone production. This approach has been used in conditions like prostate cancer, endometriosis, or precocious puberty, where reducing hormone levels is beneficial. That shows how powerful gonadorelin is as a regulator. The same molecule, depending on timing, can either enhance fertility or suppress it. In research, gonadorelin continues to provide insights into how the brain and body coordinate hormone rhythms. By studying gonadorelin, scientists learn about the importance of timing, frequency, and dosage. They also explore how disruptions in GnRH signaling can contribute to conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, infertility, or hormone deficiencies. Animal studies have looked at how manipulating gonadorelin affects not only reproduction but also behavior and aging, since sex hormones influence many systems beyond fertility. It is important to remember that gonadorelin is not a casual supplement. Because it directly affects reproductive hormones, it should only be used under strict medical supervision. The line between stimulating hormone production and suppressing it is determined by timing and delivery, which must be precisely controlled. That makes Gonadorelin a tool for specialists, not something to self-experiment with. For those interested in peptide science, Gonadorelin provides a clear example of how small molecules can have massive systemic effects. It highlights the elegance of the endocrine system, where a single peptide released in pulses controls cycles that affect fertility, mood, energy, and overall health. It also shows how science can harness those natural signals for both diagnostic and therapeutic purposes. As peptide therapies become more widely discussed, Gonadorelin stands out as a reminder of both potential and caution. Its clinical uses demonstrate what is possible, but its risks underscore the need for medical oversight. The future of Gonadorelin research may uncover new ways to support fertility, regulate hormone cycles, or manage reproductive health conditions. But it will always remain a peptide that demands respect. Think of Gonadorelin as both a key and a switch. As a key, it unlocks the pituitary gland and allows the reproductive system to work. As a switch, depending on how it is flipped, it can either turn the system on or shut it down. That dual role is rare in biology and makes Gonadorelin one of the most interesting peptides studied today. Disclaimer: this episode is for information only and should not be taken as medical advice. Always consult a healthcare professional before considering any type of peptide or hormone-related therapy. Thanks for listening, keep learning, and stay curious.